let's not make it any worse. Hopefully everything was working right tonight. We will see what happens. Let's see. Okay. Looks like YouTube is up. Let's see if Facebook is ready. It does appear to be ready. Look at that. Everything's working right tonight so far. Don't get too excited. Let's get these links sent out and then we can get started. I have 25 pieces lined up for you tonight. Long necklaces, short necklaces, and earrings. Long necklaces because it is sweater weather, and sweaters work better with long necklaces, especially if they're chunky sweaters. Really hard to get a short necklace around that neckline unless you have like a V-neck, and then that works. Let's see. Facebook's being just a little bit slow on the notifications. But we should have it here any second. Make sure you say hi when you come in so that I know you're here. Because otherwise I don't know. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me much of anything. Okay. Got the links sent out. Let's see. See what this one is. SW. Okay, that's that one. Alright, looks like everything is up and working. Look at that. Hello, Mom. Even the chat is working. How about that? Alright, so I can shut this one off. We know that's working. I'll leave YouTube up just in case. That's always a hit and miss thing. How is everybody doing today? It was cold outside. So we were in Raleigh at NC State, the NC State campus. We were doing SMPW today, and we knew it was going to be chilly. We didn't realize it was going to be quite that chilly. So we got cold. We had to get some hot drinks. Good thing the coffee shop's right there. So we had some nice chai tea and some hot chocolate, and kept your hands warm, kept your insides warm. So it actually wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I have 25 pieces. We're going to try to be done by 7:30. So we've got 27 minutes. Our first one, this is a longer necklace. This is called Harmonic Halos in white. So this is a stack of rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 rings. Yep, 6 rings. Some of them are textured, some of them are smooth, and then we have one of the rings that has white rhinestones embedded in it. It's got a little bit of sparkle. This would look awesome with a sweater for winter. This is the length. So that is unextended. It is hanging in the upper abdomen, just below the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to go down to about mid-abdomen. So right about here, which is a great length for sweaters. So we have 2 of these. This is Harmonic Halos. Turn it around. Here we go. Harmonic Halos in white. 2 of these. It is going to be number 101. At least the college is kind of quiet today because, of course, it's a holiday week. So not that many people out there. A lot of people are gone back home for the holidays. So pretty quiet up there. It's the only time I've ever seen the coffee shop where they weren't like run over with people. Curvy and worthy in gold. So these are gold kind of small to medium hoop. I'm going to call them medium. They look like a bunch of hoops together, and then they are twisted in the middle. So this is all actually one piece. It is not a bunch of little pieces, but it looks like it. This is the length and size. So we have 2 of these. These are a nice basic hoop. Number 102 for curvy and worthy in gold. If you haven't been here before, you can claim by saying sold and the number, and then sending me your email address. So that's how we do it. Let's see. Next piece. This is Badlands Basin in black. This has black beads. I don't know what to call this. I guess a shield shape. So an antique silver shield shape. You can see a little bit of like the blackish on that shield. The little black beads in between. This is the length. So it is sitting right down there at the collar, which the collar is almost mid-chest, but it's not quite. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to here, so it will be actually a mid-chest necklace once you extend it. This one is Badlands Basin in black, and we have 2 of these. This one is number 103. Number 104. We have in brass some hoops. Wanderlust Wilderness in brass. So these are brass hoops with little cutouts. Almost looks like a leaf design to me. This is the length, so you can see they're not a huge hoop. Maybe just slightly bigger than a quarter. The Wanderlust Wilderness in the antiqued brass. We have 3 of these. It is number 104. Are we having fun yet? Number 105. I might get these done by 7:30. Mechanical Mischief in multi. So in here we have gold, silver, and the antiqued copper. We've got a bunch of different rings, different little shapes. Got some twisted rope. We've got some hammered. We've got some, I guess that's octagon shape. Let me look and see how many sides it is. Nope. Hexagon shape. So in all the different colors. Let's see if I can spread them out a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. This is on the gold snake chain. Little gold twisted rope circles for earrings. This is the length. So it is a little bit shorter length. Nice for casual necklaces with the 2-inch extension. It is going to reach the mid-chest though. So we have 2 of these. This is Mechanical Mischief. And it is in multi because of 3 metals. Number 105. I'm still missing some numbers. I have no idea where they went. So probably going to go beyond number 125 just because I'm missing numbers. Let's see, what do we want to do next? We have Sparkle Stream in silver. So these have the hematite rhinestones on them. That is that mirrored hematite, so it's in a medium gray. I call these a dagger style, because it's kind of the shape. Hi Juanita. Or maybe like an icicle. So this is the length and size. We have 3 pairs of these. Sparkle Stream in silver is number 106. Number 107, thank you. Still dressed from SMPW. I didn't see the point in changing. This is Victorian Influence in red. I have 2 of these. So these are silver bows. We have little streamers of rhinestones at the bottom. They're in pinks and reds. So you can see everything from like a dark garnet to the very light pink. 3 of those bows with those streamers hanging down. And then our earrings are also those little streamers to match. This is the length. So it is sitting up here around the bottom of the collarbones. Very much like my necklaces now. And with the little streamers hanging down, it is coming down to the collar. With the 2-inch extension, your streamer is going to end right here. That's going to bring that bow down to about here. Hello, Kim. So we have 2 of these. Victorian Influence in red is going to be number 107. Kim, please tell me it's warmed up there because it is freezing here and I'd like to know that it's going to get warm in the next day or two. It's very cold out today. We're out at SMPW at NC State, and I knew it was going to be chilly, but was not planning on quite that chilly. It was actually almost ridiculous. Alright, closed circuit sass. These are also in multi. If they were only in gold, I would wear them with this necklace, because look, they would match perfectly. But these are multi. They are silver and gold. So, varying sizes of circles. We start with the smaller ones at the top, bigger ones at the bottom. It's still cold? No. It looks like it's supposed to be that way all week next week. This is the length and size. And we have 2 pairs of these. Closed circuit sass in multi, silver and gold, is number 108. Very, very chilly. I was trying to see what the temperature was right now. It's 38 right now. So it got up into like the maybe mid-low 40s today. It was very chilly. The wind was blowing. So that was not too much fun. Alright, Natural Nuance in multi. Hello, Rosie. Hi, Jessica. It's been a little while. You feeling okay? Natural Nuance in multi. So this is based in gold. So the little spacers are gold. Your chain is gold. Your fish hook backs are gold. And then we have the natural stone along with some little pearly beads. You see the cylinder shaped pearly beads. And then we've got the green, the light pink, and the orange in the natural stone. I love how they polish it. Have you ever polished stones at home? I used to see those little rock tumblers that made the, just, you know how they advertise the regular rocks and made them really pretty? I always wanted one of those. Now it would just be a bunch of rocks in my house, so we don't do that, but I'm still interested in it. This one sits just below your collarbones, a lot like this one, with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit right here above the collar. You're still hurting, the recovery's been awful. I am kind of with you there. It has been a lot longer than I thought. So this one's not going to quite reach that collar, which means it's not going to reach mid-chest. It is a shorter length necklace. So we have 2 of these. Natural Nuance in multi is going to be 109. I'm sorry you're still in pain. That really hurt. That's really terrible to hurt for a long time. I'm at the point where I'm sore. I'm not hurting. It's not pain, just sore. So I can deal with that. Alright, next we have Love earrings. These are a post earring. Our post is right up here near the top of that L. These are all linked together. They're in shades of red, pink, and white. Everyone's a different shade. And this one looks like a donut to me. It's making me hungry. This is the length and size. We have 2 of them. This is Admirable Assortment in red, number 110. I'm just glad I didn't have like hip surgery or knee surgery, you know, the replacement surgeries, because I have heard that the recovery for those are actually awful. I'm really not up for that. Candlelight Cruise in white. So these are white pearly beads. They're the round pearly beads, along with the white crystal type beads. Basically clear. They call them white, but they're clear. Your stomach spasming? Yeah. This is the length and size. So we have 2 of these. Candlelight Cruise in white, number 111. At least I can sit up on my own now. You know, when you sit back in bed or sit back in the chair and you can't get up because you have to use your abdomen and all those muscles hurt because that's where they cut you. That was kind of rough for the first several days. the first like week and a half. I think that's about how long it took me to be able to do it on my own. It was not fun. Alright, this one has the toggle clasp, so there's no extension on this one, but this is a nice length. We have Reimagined Romance in silver. So we have the heart. I'm going to call that hammered, just because I don't know what else to call it. That design on there. And we have the larger gauge chain. Toggle clasps are great if you have trouble fastening a regular necklace, because they're super easy to fasten. The length is down here at the bust. So you see they gave you a nice length anyway. And some of my older ladies like those because, you know, your finger joints get a little bit stiff when you get a little older and it's harder to fasten those clasps. This is Reimagined Romance in silver. We have 2 of them. It is number 112. So they gave me pain medicine with the surgery. But I found that it really didn't do any more good than like the 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. So after like the first day or so, I gave up. I told Max I was just going to take the ibuprofen. No need in wasting pain medicine. Hello, Ruth. How are you? I like the toggles too, Kim. The only time I don't is if they're not long enough for me. If they're not long enough for me, there's no good way to lengthen them. Alright, this one is called Pearl Promenade in gold. And this is kind of a mid-length. As you see, we've got 2 layers. So we've got gold pearly beads, as well as the gold chain. Gold pearly beads for the earrings too. I also have this in the white pearls with the silver hardware. I just didn't take that one out to show tonight. This is the length of these layers. So we've got one that is at mid-chest. It is down below that collar. Our other one is just down below the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be here, so that's going to be in the upper abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here at the bust, that top one. So we have Pearl Promenade in gold. 2 of these. Number 113. Yeah, I love how they say that. I don't know which edge it took off, but it was not the right one. It really, really didn't feel like it was doing anything. Alright, Bauble Burst in blue. So we've got navy blue pearly beads set in a teardrop full of white rhinestones. So you've got a little shine and a little sparkle. This is the length and size. I know it gets a little fuzzy when I move. Bauble Burst in blue. We have 2 of these. Number 114. I would love to know which edge that it took off with my pain. Alright, another long one because it's sweater weather. This one is in an olive green, so nice for fall. Kind of between a pea and an olive. Look, it would go with my shirt nicely. This is called Eloquently Eloquent in green. This is the box chain. We have silver polished beads, silver hammered beads, and then the green pearly beads. See, it continues all the way down to the bottom. Let me turn that one around. There we go. So you're ending in a green pearly bead all the way down here, which is down near belly button area, with the 2-inch extension going to be about right here, which maybe if you have lower rise jeans, would be about the top of those. Not quite to this, what do they call that? Dropped waist. Took me a minute. Alright. Eloquently Eloquent. In green, I have 3 of these. This one is going to be number 115. Number 116. If you want to brighten up the fall outfits a little bit, we have a nice yellow. This is a lemony yellow. This is called Vivacious Vanity. So we have oval shaped yellow beads. Earrings are also oval shaped yellow beads. This is the length. So it is going down past that collar to mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. gonna sit right here above the bust. I like injecting a little color to these fall outfits. That's why I like this one, has kind of that gold color in it. Vivacious Vanity in yellow, 2 of these, and it is number 116. Number 117. We have Loudly Layered in yellow. So these are little yellow flower discs. Let's see if I can separate them so you can see the flower. There we go. Cute little flowers in yellow, and also these spacers are silver flowers. They're threaded on this thin wire hoop, the metal wire hoop. This is the length and size, and I have 2 of them. Loudly Layered in yellow, number 117. Anybody go outside today? It was chilly out here. Kim, did you go for walks? My friend Rebecca said she's been trying to go for like a 2-mile walk every day. It was too cold today for that. I'm not doing it. Glitzy Go-Getter in blue. This has just a slight, very slight green tinge to it. So I know they look very like oceany blue on the screen, and they could be. To me it looks like they have a little bit of green. So these are rhinestones with the white rhinestones mixed in. This is the length and size. In fact, maybe an ocean blue would be a good name for it. 2 of these. Glitzy Go-Getter in blue is number 118. So I feel like oceans are a little bit more green than blue. You had to go buy a few groceries. I did that yesterday, and I was really expecting the store to be super, super busy. For one thing, I wanted to get another turkey for the sale ends. So sale goes through Tuesday. I still have a chance to get maybe 1 more, so that we have 2 in the freezer. I already cooked the first one that I got, so now I have 1 in the freezer. But I went in, and there really wasn't a wait in line. By the time I got my groceries, I was able to just get in line and check out. So that really wasn't too bad. That's not what I was expecting. I thought for sure we'd have lines a mile long. Western Bow in copper. These are an antique copper. You see they have little heart designs all over them. This is the length and size. And we have 2 of them. Western Bow in copper, number 119. I did necklaces more early on, so I've got a little bit more earrings than I have necklaces now. Just a Little Crush in red. So we've got a hammered red heart. This is a post earring. Our post is up near the top of this circle rather than in the middle. So just about where the end of my fingernail is. So they're going to hang down a little bit more like this. So we've got Just a Little Crush in red. There are 3 of them, number 120. Your little local store wasn't busy at all? You know what surprised me is I drove past Walgreens, and usually Walgreens is open all the time. I mean, some of the Walgreens are open even on Christmas Day when Walmart isn't. But our Walgreens was not open yesterday. So that shocked me. The grocery store was open, but Walgreens was not. So I don't know what was going on there. Alright, Positively Progressive in silver. This is the length and size. So we have like a marquee shape, little bit of a beveled edge, which means it goes down on the inside. I do have 2 of these. Positively Progressive in silver is number 122. And yes, I know I'm missing numbers. I don't know how I manage it, but I always am missing numbers. Number 123. This is Mojave Moon. This is in a red stone. It's that crackle stone. You can see the little bit of veining there on the side. Dot motif in that shiny frame. This is the length. So sitting down just above the bust with the 2-inch extension. Going to go over the bust. So it'll sit right there in the middle. Our cute little beads and oval rings in the chain. So we've got Mojave Moon in red. I have 2 of these. number 123. Let's see if I have a good place to hang it. That's kind of an in-between length. Number 124. This is Bohemian Badlands in red. So also oval in red, cracklestone, set in 3 kind of layers. Well, that looks like a sunburst or a flower to me in the middle. You could call it either. This is the length and size. It would go nicely with that necklace. We've got 2 of them. Bohemian Badlands in red is number 124. Number 125, we only have 1 of these. This is Oval the Moon in gold. So we've got gold ovals, kind of flattened at the bottom, all interlocking. This is the length and size. Like I said, this is my last pair. Oval the Moon in gold is number 125. Number 126. We have an antique copper. This is a longer necklace, great for sweaters, and nice colors for fall and winter. This one is called Wearable Wildflowers. So we have a little wildflower design on the teardrop with the cutouts in the back. This is the length. So down around belly button area with the 2-inch extension, going to sit more to the waistband of pants. We have 2 of these. This one is Wearable Wildflowers. It is in antique copper, and it is going to be number 126. Last but not least, this is my 25th piece. Since I lost the numbers, it's actually going to be number 127, but it's our 25th piece for the night. This is called Uniquely Uptown in brass. It's another longer necklace. We have a brass pearly bead at the top, a brass colored rhinestone, kind of a gold brass, a couple more smaller pearly beads, and then we have the tassel on the bottom, beaded chain down here toward the bottom going up into a regular chain. So this one's a cute little cluster with a tassel. Cluster's hanging almost in mid-abdomen. Tassel down toward the waistband with the 2-inch extension. Going to sit right about here, so I'm going to go into that lower belly a little bit with that tassel. So we have 2 of these. This is Uniquely Uptown. It is in brass, and it is number 127 for tonight. It's our final number. Now look at that, we managed. It is only 7:28, and I have finished. So if you missed anything, you can go back and watch the replay. Replay will be up as soon as we finish here, and I've shut off the feed. It should post. Feel free to claim on there just like you would on the normal show. As long as it's available, I'll stick it in your pouch. We will be here Sunday this week, so we should be back to regular schedule. I don't know of anything coming up where I'll have to be gone on a Friday or a Sunday, so we should be good for a while. And the days are getting shorter, so it's getting dark earlier, which means there's nothing to do outside. So you can come in and watch me. Won't be missing anything. All right, you guys all have a great night. Thank you so much for showing up tonight so that I wasn't talking to myself. And have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you back when it's over.